going on, good people? I've been vegan for a year and I wanted to share what I've learned. And it was honestly like a 4-year process before that, leading up to it, of just eliminating bullshit from my diet, starting with pork, soy, and leading to other things: refined flour, sugar, salt, then factory farm meat and dairy, and then pretty much all meat all together, and then fish. And now I'm working on the honey thing. That's the new one for me. But I just want to share what I eat in a day, pretty much why I eat it, when I eat it, etc. And then supplements. So I think as you transition, there's certain things that you actually have to supplement, or that it really helps when you supplement them: vitamin B12, probiotics, minerals, and we'll talk about why omega-3s is a big one. So yeah, here's what I eat in a day, here's why and when I do it, and here's the supplements I take. So I pretty much always start the day with fruit now. That's something that I've just found has been, it just keeps me hydrated and detoxed in the morning. And I just feel like, eating like a solid meal in the AM doesn't really make sense to me. Unless, there's probably some professions, or if you're exercising in certain ways. And this is how I get on my mango seeds, mango a day. You can eat the outside. People I know eat the skin and stuff, but I think pesticides are gross, so I don't eat the skin. Sometimes I'll wash them and get a little bit of skin, and I'm not tripping. But anyways, so I start the day with this, and then I'll do like a smoothie, maybe, if I really feel like I need energy. Frozen bananas, dates, and coconut milk, pretty much the base. Sometimes frozen pineapple. If I got it, add hemp seeds, flax seeds, stuff like that, keep you full. So just straight up fruit is a great breakfast, but this is some of the stuff I'll make a smoothie out of. You can keep it super simple, some kind of liquid, I like coconut milk, pineapple juice, whatever, almond milk if you're into that. I like dates a lot. I think that I'm just soaking some dates because I just put them in here a few minutes ago because they're a little hard, these ones. If you get soft ones, you don't need to do that. The water is pretty sweet and nice. Frozen pineapple, frozen burro bananas. They're better than I don't like the taste of the Cavendish ones. Those are too sweet. And then I like flaxseed and hemp seeds. This is one thing that I think it's really helpful to supplement, especially like fish was one of my last holdouts. But since I'm not eating fish, flax seeds in particular have a lot of omega-3s. So I'll mix all these up and got a smoothie. You could just do fruit, but this is a nice one. You start adding some seeds in as your day goes on. It gives you a little more fat, which is helpful. And there we go. I think so. The mango was probably 89 cents. I've gotten them for like 33 cents before. If you're buying super nice organic, you can get them for like $1 or $1.50 or something like that. But in general, mangoes pretty cheap. This, I'm gonna guess $3 worth of ingredients. Basically a full burro banana, which was probably about 30-40 cents. An eighth of a pineapple max, another 30-40 cents. A little bit of flax seeds and chia. This thing is definitely under $3. So we're at, let's just say, generously speaking, $4 today, and that might be a little overdoing it. So $4 so far, and I've got a ton of omega-3s. I've got some long-term fiber, good fiber from the dates, the bananas. You don't even need to go this fancy. Honestly, you can just do some kind of frozen fruit and some kind of liquid, and it's good. So I forgot to mention two super, super important things, like the foundational things. One, hydration, water. Obviously, I start the day with water and water and water, like 4 or 5 glasses if I can. And then this is my post-workout hydration station, seeded watermelon. And then even before that, the most important thing is having your why in place. So is it for your health? Is it for the health of the earth, i.e. environmental reasons? Is it for spiritual or belief reasons, like the rights of the animals, or karmic, energetic kind of purposes? Whatever your reason is, that's going to change your approach. So you really having a reason, like, this is why I'm changing my diet in this direction. And it could be all of them. Honestly, for me, it's all of those. All of the above were behind why I did it. I started first and foremost with my own body. I'm like, man, I don't want that in my body. And then it developed from there to a broader viewpoint. All right, the next thing I'm into, midday meal often, in this case pre-dinner here, salad. some kind of greens, and then some kind of dressing. I like mixing an acid, these are key limes, with some kind of fat, some kind of sweet, with sometimes a little bit of briny, like salty flavor, so olive juice, with then on top of it stuff from trees like fruits, in this case figs, tomatoes, olives, sometimes artichokes I like, herbs, and stuff from the trees, nuts, seeds, all that. So basically just mixing up stuff that grows in and around trees, and you get cleaned out, you know what I mean, just pushes stuff out of your digestive system, so super helpful. Another thing I really like, I started taking the vitamins because I needed some energy, and these really helped. No BS, most vitamins are just like rocks chipped out of the earth. This is all from plant sources, so I like this Garden of Life brand. And B12, super important for vegans. I'll tell you why in a second. So basically, supplements that I take have to do with us literally being disconnected from the soil. In this case, in the case of vitamins, specifically B12, which is something that vegans in particular need to supplement. Why do we need to? Because we used to get it from soil bacteria. So we used to be in a less sanitized place, and as a species, and our animals would eat grass, and those soil bacteria, they'd get some of those in themselves. We used to pick up vegetables, berries, and stuff from close to the soil, so we had a connection with bacteria that made that vitamin, right? And now we live in a very sanitized world, we don't get that. Same thing with probiotics. So in this case, a bacteria that eats plants in particular helps your gut, I believe, transition from bacteria that eat animals to bacteria that eat plants. So this is like $15 and it lasts me all month. I just pour it in my grape juice or whatever I'm drinking. The third thing also has to do with disconnection from the soil. Disconnection from the soil is the fundamental source of a lot of health problems. The other thing is minerals, bioavailable minerals your body can use. In this case, I use a humic fulvic acid blend. What are those? Essentially, we used to get our water from places where it was touching the ground, streams, rivers, lakes, springs, etc., wells. The water had been in the ground, passing through the ground, passing through, therefore, a lot of rotting old plants. Those rotting old plants sounds bad, but actually they make minerals available. The plants uptake the minerals and make them available to you, and then even further, the process of decomposition of those plants makes the minerals even more available. So humic and fulvic is one way to do it. You can just be boiling roots, making teas or sun teas out of nettles. Burdock root is a good one. There's a lot of different plant sources of minerals, but you need to find a way to get minerals into your body because we've become really disconnected from the soil, from the source of minerals. And it's not, you just can't eat rocks. You got to get it through plants somehow. So yeah, humic fulvic is the one I use. Then I usually close the night off with grains, hot meal, combining a couple different grains to get that complete protein. Soaking or sprouting them when and where I can. Lentils, definitely want to soak those, and sprout them if you can, they're even better. Quinoa, for sure you want to soak it. It smells really funky, that water. You can tell you just don't want to eat that bitter anti-nutrients that come off of it. So soaking it at the very minimum, sprouting it if you want to go extra, and then I boil it or whatever, cook it in the rice cooker. And then if I want extra flavor, I'll bake it, some oil, spices. Wild rice, one of my staples, cook a lot of it and eat off it all week. I got extra quinoa and lentils in the fridge too. And then some fresh veggies, in this case frozen, just because I didn't have any fresh ones. I like the yams, I'll have those with it, avocados, stuff like that. Get, fat, vitamin A. So I'm missing some orange in this meal. But yeah, get ready to do more dishes. But if you do a meal prep once a week and you have like a ton of stuff prepared, it's fairly easy and you can get full and it can taste good and everything. So yeah. Alright, another important category is snack meals, desserts, stuff like that. Stuff that gets you full that you can just have on deck. Obviously you can snack on fruits and nuts and all that, but sometimes you want something a little more filling, so hummus, really good. Just dip veggies in it, cool. Throw it on some bread. Make a sandwich with some lettuce and tomatoes, whatever. The sprouted bread, super good. Ezekiel sprouted bread, some of my favorites. So just mix the plain stuff with hummus, make a sandwich, put avocados on it, make avocado toast, whatever. Put butter. This butter is so freaking good. Or almond butter, and then some jams, great combo. This cinnamon raisin Ezekiel with some butter and honey, fire. Kamut, like cereal. So Ezekiel actually makes some good cereal too. I use that with it's like got flax seeds in it, throw some bananas and raisins. This puffed Kamut with honey and almond milk. Anyways, keep stuff around that'll help keep you full real quick in case you need a hit.